So you're going to start out with foot positioning. You're going to place the joints of your big toes across that center line of the kettlebell. You're going to pivot out on your heel and then pivot out on the ball of your foot. Repeat that on the other side as well. Next step is we're going to soften the knees. Slight bend, and then we're going to karate chop our hips back, sending our hips away, forcing us to hinge forward at the waist, bringing our chest closer to parallel with the ground. So here we go, same steps. Soften the knees, karate chop, keeping our spine nice and straight, neutral. We don't want any curvature in the spine. That's where injuries occur. And joints are strong when they're stacked up. Same goes for the hand, wrist, elbow. When we're pressing overhead, we want everything in a straight line. That's where we're powerful. So same thing, soften the knees, karate chop. This is where our power is going to be. Our hamstrings, glutes, and low back are loaded and ready to explode. Just as if we're going to go into a broad jump here. We want to really load through a full range of motion so we can get a big stretch. And with a big stretch, there's a bigger explosion. So let's initiate the swing. We're going to grip the bell. Traditional people are going to grip it. Insides of your elbows are going to be facing in, but I want you to think about breaking the grip. Externally rotating and trying to face the insides of your elbows forward. Boom. Boom. See how we grip the bell? That's going to engage our lats, our back here. Our back's a big, crucial part of that power development in the swing. I'm going to keep going back to the broad jump idea. When we're doing a broad jump, we're going to use our arms in that swinging pattern to bring us forward, like so. Same thing with the bell, except we're going deep in between the legs, trying to touch our lower back as deep as we can go. Let's build onto it. Joints of our big toes, center line, pivot, 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 pivot. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be better than guessing. You can adjust as needed. We're going to think about breaking the bell, externally rotating, engaging our lats, and we're going to tilt the bell in, pull as deep into our crotch as we can go, and we're going to let our glutes do the work. Arms are not involved at all. That's all glute popping and swinging the bell. If you're doing it right, the kettlebell should be weightless at the top. The most crucial part of that movement, karate chop, soften the knees, is going to be that glute engagement, that glute pop. You're essentially humping the air. That's where all the power is. That's what's going to move the kettlebell. Not your arms, you're not pulling it up. It's all glute engagement here. Your arms are simply hooks. I'll show it from the side profile here. We'll go into the full setup. Break the bell. Lights on. Tilt, pull deep into our crotch, pop with our glutes. I want you to make sure you're focusing on hinging, not so much squatting. It's hard to pop your hips when you're in a squat, but a hinge, loading up that posterior chain like a rubber band, and that rubber band snaps. We extend, and the bell's going to move. Like I said, if you're doing it right, should be weightless. Good luck.